do this and you should wear less makeup because honestly you should just be a guy and you'll get more guys to talk to you, and it's fucked up and it's not right. Like, I should be able to express myself the way I want to, not to please a guy, but to please myself. So if I want to fucking put makeup on my eyes, for me, not for a guy's approval, not because, oh, I want a masked guy to like me, I should probably take off my makeup because mask for mask. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna put on makeup on my face because I want the fucking too. You know what I mean? Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be doing things I wish I didn't have a particular number because I'm just like, I wrote some of it down on my phone. I was just adding and adding and adding things I wish I knew before coming out. First things first is just don't do it. I'm kidding. So let's get in this video. I just filmed another video. So that's why I'm wearing the same clothes. I'm not dirty, even though I have been wearing this outfit 3 days. I mean, I changed, but then, and I showered, but then I wore the outfit because I wanted to take pictures. I'm different. I'm sorry if you're bothered by that. Okay. So anyway, one of the first things I have on my list, I didn't write this first, but I added it to the front because I wish I really knew this. So one of my first pieces of advice, if you are coming out, or you are deciding to, or you already are out and you can relate, is don't fall for straight guys. Now, literally, my whole high school, as me being gay, or even before I was gay, I fell for straight guy after straight guy after straight guy after straight guy. And it really, really tore me apart because I led myself on with false hopes of, oh, maybe he does like me, or maybe he is gay, maybe he's just in the closet. Now, there are situations where, I mean, I guess I could just add this into all one thing. There are situations where there are straight guys that like to manipulate gay guys into being like flirtatious and like flirting with them and being like,
oh no, wait, bro, I'm straight. Like,
I don't know, that's a Naruto and that, and it's really easy to fall into, especially if you are attracted to them. Now, don't get me wrong, if you find a straight guy cute, you're not gonna, I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, you're gay, and that's probably how you started to... Anyways, you can find straight guys attractive, but just don't fall for them head over heels. Like, I'm really want to date him, and like, he likes me because I really fell into that, especially in high school. Now that I'm out of high school and like, I'm not surrounded by a whole bunch of straight people that I see every day, and I'm like hanging out with them and easily like to get to know them, and I'm following for their personality. It's a little bit easier for me to do that and not do that. Like, I'll see a straight guy, I'm like, oh, he's rude. Ooh, someone just called me cute. It's a lot less easier for me to fall for a straight guy because like, when I see a person I think they're attractive, I'm like, oh, they're attractive, or like, oh, he bad, like, he's cute. Once I get to know them and meet their personality, and if I vibe with their personality, that's when I really start falling for someone. And fuck, like, most of my high school, I was surrounded by a lot of straight guys. There wasn't that many gay guys at my school. There were a few, but it was complicated. Boys don't like me, at least gay boys. But I was the type of gay that straight guys would act gay around, and then I would end up getting them mixed signals, and then I'd end up falling for them, and then I end up confessing that I like them, and then they'll be like, nah bro, I'm straight. And then I'll be like disappointed and heartbroken. So, biggest piece of advice, one of the biggest pieces of advice is try your best not to fall for straight guys, because it's going to be really hard, especially for me, and my camera is dying, so that's great. Next tip is dating apps, and that dating as a gay guy is really, 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 really hard. So one of the things I didn't really expect, because previously I was straight, and like, everyone's straight. It's easy to find another straight person. It's easier than finding a gay person. I mean, like I was saying previously. But yeah, so dating as a gay person is going to be really, really hard because one, it's hard to find gay people other than like dating apps or like gay clubs, but I'm 18, so I can't really go to gay clubs or anything like that. Finding someone that's gay is hard, that you're attracted to at the same time is very hard, or a lot harder than it should be. 2, the dating apps suck. 3, everyone just wants to fuck. Like, literally every the majority of people in the gay community just want to smash, hit it, quit it, next, on to the next. And I'm not saying every gay person is like that. I'm saying the mass majority of people in the gay community are like that. And if they aren't like that, some of them fall into, oh, I have to say that I want sex with someone just so we can end up being in a relationship. Most of the times that doesn't really work. It ends up just being like, I fuck and then I leave. I hit it, I quit it, I leave. And that's the sad reality of the gay community, which is really disappointing. I personally try to stray away from that. If someone messaged me on like Grindr or Jacked, which are two very, very, very well-known apps for just hookups, and I said this in my previous video, it's really hard to find a guy that wants to date on those dating apps because everyone just wants to smash and everyone wants mask for mask. Everyone wants mask and mask and mask, and you can't be Asian, you can't be black, you can't be femme, you can't wear makeup, you can't wear this, you can't be skinny, you have to be thick, you have to have a fat ass, you have to have a big dick. Everyone has unrealistic standards in the gay community, so dating is really hard. Everyone wants just this perfect Zac Efron, Justin Bieber. Honestly, it's a lot more than that, and I fell victim to that. I used to be like, I want a man with muscles, I want to be manly, not femme, and now that I've been in the gay world trying to find love, I realize that it's gonna be a lot harder to do that because most of those guys are DL. Yeah, so dating in the gay community, I honestly I don't care how you look. If you're femme, I don't care, like, please slide in my DMs. If I'm attracted to you, I'm attracted to you. I'm not picky. I'm not just like, oh, he's too fat, or oh, he's too femme, or oh, he's too whatever. I'm not like that. I used to be like that, but now I'm just like, if I vibe with you, if I think you're attractive, if I think you have a good personality, and if you're not trying to just hit it and quit it, I will talk to you. And honestly, it's whatever. Like, that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a specific type of guy anymore, and it's made my life a little bit easier, but it's still harder because like I said, most people just want to smash. No one wants to attach feelings because everyone's been heartbroken and blah 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 blah, a whole bunch of BS. So, moving on from that one, because I can go on days. That can be its own video. If you guys want that, please let me know. Next topic I have is wearing makeup as a boy is still looked down upon the gay community and the straight community. Now, as a boy that's been wearing makeup like this, like maybe this year is when I started wearing makeup like this, a lot of people in the gay community, like I said previously, they don't want femme. Like, if you're femme, a lot of femmes are very torn down, and it's kind of disgusting because, honestly, the femmes, this is just my opinion, the femmes are the ones that are, like, showcasing and, like, being, like, the front row, the front soldiers, front of the line soldiers that, like, we get hit the hardest by the homophobic people, the homophobia, we get hit the hardest because, like, we're more easily to detect, in a sense, because we're just like, oh, like, yes, 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 like this. When you see this out in public and you're homophobic, it's a lot easier to tear down me than someone that doesn't look gay. It's a lot easier to tear me down because I'm wearing makeup and I look feminine. It's a lot easier to tear me down. So I don't understand why a lot of the masculine guys in this community like to tear people who wear makeup down. Because honestly, we're taking a lot of the punches for you, and we're being a lot, very, very, very strong because you honestly don't know the struggle of and how much courage it takes to get out, to first off make this face not every day, but most days, like, beat my face, take an hour or two depending on the time, and if I have a makeup breakdown, and like, that's just something I don't appreciate about some of the people in the gay community. Like, I've literally had people DM me, be like, you're cute, but you honestly shouldn't wear makeup because, like, I'm not attracted to that, and if I'm not attracted to it, you shouldn't do it. And that's so fucked up. I get really passionate about this, obviously, because, and then I don't understand, it's because some guys are like, oh, you're too femme. Like, I'll send them a picture without eyeshadow and I'm still wearing, like, my base makeup. They're like, oh yeah, like, send me more. And then I send a picture, like, me with eyeshadow and they're like, oh no, you're too femme. I'm just like, bitch, honestly, it's just a little bit of color. Why are you all of a sudden unattracted to me? And then I get the, oh, if I date a femme, I feel like I'm dating a girl. bitch, I'm like wearing a wig and like having all this, and honestly, like I get you have a preference, but you shouldn't tear down people, and that's the thing I'm trying to get at, is people tear you down. If you are femme in this community, and there are people who aren't femme, are mask, or want to be a mix or something, they tear you down just because you are wearing makeup, or just because you're a lot more feminine and act more like a girl. They tear you down for that, and it's so fucked up, and I'm so sick of it, and I'm so sick of the DMs of people being like, oh, you shouldn't wear makeup, it's not good on you, or oh, blah 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 blah, you should do this, and you should wear less makeup because honestly you should just be a guy and you'll get more guys to talk to you, and it's fucked up, and it's not right. Like, I should be able to express myself the way I want to, not to please a guy, but to please myself. So if I want to fucking put makeup on my eyes, for me, not for a guy's approval, not because, oh, I want a masked guy to like me, I should probably take off my makeup because mask for mask. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna put on makeup on my face because I want the fucking to. You know what I mean? Like, it gets me so mad when people DM me that, and I'm just like, and it's sometimes the people who also wear makeup that DM me that shit, and it's just like, shut the fuck up. Like, we should be supporting each other, and that's another thing in the gay community, and I'll get into that. We tear each other down so fucking hard. Like, it is so disgusting how bad people tear each other down in this community. They talk shit about somebody, they say, oh, she did this, and like, oh, like, they just judge people so harshly. And I've fallen victim into this before. I used to be so messy. I used to talk shit about other gay people because I was jealous. I was just not into it because they did this and they did that. But now I'm woken up, and I'm only 18, and I see people that are a lot older than me still tearing down other gay people in the community. And they have, like, I can see if like they have beef or something, but literally there could be another gay guy walking across the street, and they'd be like, oh, her outfit or his outfit is not cute, or I don't know who he thinks he is wearing makeup, or blah 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 blah, or he's too femme, or he's too masculine, blah 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 blah, or he's too fat. That's so fucking rude. And there's people that message people on gay dating apps just to tear them down, and that's so fucked up. And the thing with DL guys, they will DM you just because you're femme, and like, oh, he kind of looks like a girl, so I'm gonna message him because, like, you know, my masculinity is at risk, and then try to keep a secret. Like, you can, if you can fuck me, how come you can't show me out in public? You know what I mean? And I haven't been in a situation where I have sex with a guy and then, like, expect a relationship. I'm not down for that. Like, people DM me being like, oh, I just want to smash, I'm not trying to go on dates with you. No, fuck that shit. If you're not going to take me on a date, I'm not doing that stuff with you at all, because you obviously don't feel comfortable with me out in public, so why should I feel comfortable with you in bed? You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to tear anybody down, I'm just trying to point these problems out because I don't see anybody else really talking about it. Like, yeah, some people will mention it, but no one's really talking about it, and it's so annoying. So, next thing, that other thing wasn't even on my list, but next is everyone will treat you differently when you first come out. Now, when I first came out, a lot of my friends, my girlfriends, my friends that were girls, they're a lot supportive of it. They're like, yes, yes, yes. Like, one of my friends literally got me into makeup. Like, I started doing my hair. Like, my friends that were girls were a lot more, like, they didn't treat me differently in a sense, like, negatively or weirdly. They just started embracing, like, me doing, I don't know, like, you know, trying out makeup and talking about boys and all that kind of stuff, which was really cool. But my guy friends, they would be, my guy friends would be, like, acting kind of weird around me, or, like, they would the situation would kind of turn into a gay joke, and they'll be, like, kind of unsure to do it. Now, I personally don't care about jokes. Like, you can make a black joke around me, as long as you're not saying any racist or rude slurs, I really don't really care. If it's funny, it's funny. Like, if you say, oh, yeah, black people eat chicken, like, that's not funny, that's just stupid. What they say when you first come out, and it's just like, yeah, it's kind of a sensitive moment, but honestly, if you are joking around about it, because I'm the type of person who likes to joke about situations, about not serious situation, but like situation like this, I like to joke about it. Like I always joke about me being gay, but I don't know. People they treated me weird because like I was the one gay friend out of all the boys, like hanging out with the guys, and I was the one gay one, and like it would get weird if I like did things like if I would give them a high five or handshake them or whatever, it'd be awkward because like you're gay and then like I don't want to catch feelings. That whole it's just awkward with some straight guys being friends with them because like they're a little bit awkward with it and then they don't want other people to think they're gay. Like with Jay Lee, he wasn't. He was actually really cool about it. Like I appreciate that from him so much because a lot of people thought we were dating and that all this other stuff and he took it like a champ. Besides that one time, but like he really stood by me, and I really appreciate that for him. And that's one of the reasons why he's still my friend nowadays. Cause he like really didn't exile me for being gay. Like he was in the rumors of people being like, "Oh, you're gay," and like, "Oh, you're dating okay," or "Oh, you guys are together." He didn't take it as a negative way. Sometimes besides that one time, but yeah, so if things like that happen, which is gonna happen, especially if you're a straight guy with a gay guy, and people are gonna think that because that's just human nature. I don't know, just like a guy and a girl, they're friends, but some people think that. I know it's just the way things happen. It sucks, but like, what are we gonna do about it? But yeah. So my camera's dying and it's still lasting. So like, good job, camera. I remember a couple years ago, 3 years ago, I came out and they were like not for it, and now I could show them pictures of me in makeup and all this other stuff, and they'll be like, "Oh, that's really good," and it's just some people aren't ready when you come out, especially parents. Like friends wise, they sort of my experience they got with the program. That sounded mean, but like they sort of got it more because like I hung out with them a lot more. I was more myself with them. My parents, on the other hand, I sheltered it more in. I sheltered it more in, and like I wasn't really expressive of like how I acted around my friends. I'm pretty sure a lot of people aren't like that, but um, yeah. So and also like people around you, like at school, if you're still in school, a lot of people are gonna have to adjust to the way you act or the way accepting the fact that you're gay, just like it. I don't know. This sounds weird, but a lot of people are gonna have to accept that you're gay, and they're gonna have to get used to it, just like you are. Because once you come out, you're just like you can openly express yourself in a sense. Because this is just in my case, by the way. But yeah, you just have to. Other people are just gonna have to slowly get into the groove, especially if they weren't really exposed to the gay environment. They're just gonna have to slowly just get used to it and just be around you, and it's just over time, if they're still gonna be in your life, they're just gonna have to get used to it, and it's gonna take time. It could be a little bit awkward, but if you guys communicate about it, the situation, then you'll be good. And another thing that I wanted to say is it can be really unsafe to be gay. Like sometimes when I'm out in public, I never had the situation where a person came up to me in my face and like said the F word or anything like that. They would always say it under their breath, or they'll be a little bit scared because, hi, I'm black, and, a lot of us don't get the best recognition. The best. I don't know what to say. I lost the word. But we don't get the best vibe around us a lot. So when they see me, they're automatically afraid because, one, I'm black, and then two, I'm wearing makeup most of the time when I'm out. So they just look at me and I can feel what they're saying. I can feel when they're judging me because I can tell by the way they're looking at me. But other times, there are times where people are supportive, like, "Oh my god, who does your makeup?" Or I'm like, "Oh, it's me." Okay, that's really rude. Yeah, so it can be really unsafe. I've heard a lot of stories. There's been a lot of situations. I'm pretty sure you can just look it up, where people have been beat, killed, just for being gay. Like, it sucks to say that it sucks to say I'm sort of risking a lot going out in public, dressed the way I dress sometimes, like a little bit feminine, I can't say that word, a little bit femme sometimes, and then wearing makeup, can be unsafe. Like one day, I was dressed as a woman. Some of you don't know who Becky is. But I was dressed as a woman, and a car drove past me, and they said some shit I didn't hear, but I know they're saying stuff because it was a car full of guys, and they honked, and they're just like, it was just a really, not scary, but really awkward situation for me. Another time I had a guy yell at me about my ass, because I walk feminine, like, I don't know, I don't really have an ass, but a guy yelled at me across the car, and it was just like, okay, whatever. But most people won't say it to your face, especially if you're, I'm a big girl, and I'm black, so, and I'm tall, and, like, a lot of people are just, like, they don't want to say anything, they'll keep it under their breath because they're afraid, and really, they paint a narrative around me because they see the color of my skin, and I'm tall, and then they see I'm gay, so it kind of conflicts it, so they don't say anything about it to my face, they just stare, literally. So, that's my experience, but there have been hundreds of situations where people have been attacked or killed just for being gay, and it sucks. It sucks so fucking much. So fucking much, but I'm just glad that I'm trying to sort of do my part of just being out there and being like, hey, I'm gay, and I'm wearing makeup, and I can do this outside of my house. So I'm not afraid of what you're going to do to me. Like, you can do what you want. Yes, I'm going to be suing you and getting a check. But if you put your hands on me, I'm not going to put my hands on you. I'm going to sue you, record it, sue you, and get my money. It can be really unsafe being gay, and you just got to be careful. You make sure you're in the right environments at the right time. And if you are a brave soul and you don't care, like me, do whatever you want. And just a warning, it can be really unsafe, and it sucks that it's that way still in 2018, almost 2019, but hopefully things change, and hopefully more people start wearing makeup, more gay guys that are more comfortable, that already wear makeup but don't wear it in public, start doing it, and it gets more accepted, which it slowly is, but there's still situations where it gets really bad. And the last thing I have on my list is, it's okay.
Back to the lesson at hand, stick to my plans when it comes to seeing men after men. Don't give a damn, cars or it's grand. But what? Cause I'ma make my own ends, and that's what's up.